Hello everyone, how you doing today? So I want to start off by talking about something that I want you to think of when you hear this. What do you think of when you hear traffic jams, honking horns, long lines, bad internet connections? I know what I think of when I hear that. I mean, it can make my skin crawl. But my topic today is patience. So I kind of want to talk about the benefits to patience and what you can get by being a patient person in this world. But here's the thing. In today's McDonald's world of instant gratification, what's the point of patience? Why do I need patience? So before I get into patience, I kind of also want to hit on what you get by not being patient. So I want to kind of come back and talk a little bit about McDonald's, right? I mean, I don't know what they're putting in their special sauce, but there's 2-year-olds out there that, are saying Mickey D's, McDonald's has a hold on us like no other. And here's the thing, they got us wired. They know what we need. First off, there's been studies out there about the amount of salt that they put in all of their food. And it's like a drug to our body, to our brains. And once we get a little bit of it, we want a lot more. So, once you get that little taste of McDonald's, probably not surprisingly, you may find yourself going back there a couple more times that week because you're just drawn in by that. But what are you getting? Yeah, you're not waiting very long. We don't like to wait very long. We want everything right away. So they're going to get us that food right away. They're going to get us that food that it just tastes great. Our bodies like it, We're feeding our body what we think it wants because it tastes so great, right? But what are we actually getting? We're getting over-salty, fat food, that is it good for us? Is it improving our health? Is it nourishing our body? No. We're ending up out of weight or overweight, out of shape, uncomfortable in our own skin because, we keep living these fast food lives. So that's a little bit about the instant gratification, what that is getting you. And I don't mean to sit here and bash on McDonald's because I'm going to tell you, McDonald's is going to happen to everyone. And to be honest, I was there this morning. I was at McDonald's this morning. I had to drop my fiance off at the airport, and we had to get up really early. I mean, we were out the door at 3, 4 this morning. We're in the car. I ended up having to drive to a couple hours away because she couldn't fly out of the Myrtle Beach airport. So, she was hungry. She wanted McDonald's. I'm taking her to McDonald's. Well, here's the thing. I didn't have a plan. I didn't have a plan for myself. I had food in the fridge, but I didn't eat before we left. So next thing I know, she's getting McDonald's. I might as well get McDonald's, And that's what happens if you're not proactive in your life and you're not planning things. You're going to do things like that. So, just to let you know. So then as soon as I ate it, I felt terrible afterwards, and I wished I didn't. But if you don't plan ahead, that's what's going to happen. So I want to talk a little bit about the benefits to patience, what they found. So here's maybe why you might want to look at actually trying to be patient. Patience is actually linked to happiness. So, here's one of the things. If you would like to be happy, you might want to work on patience. It's also linked to better relationships with your friends, with your significant others, and also higher salaries. So people that exhibit patience typically are making more money than those that don't. Which brings me into a study also, and I apologize, I don't have the particulars on this study. I heard it a long time ago, but I wanted to share it with you. I apologize, I don't have all the specific facts. But there was a study done on these kids in grade school back in the day, and what they did is they went ahead and they offered all the kids in the classroom a treat, right? They could have this one treat immediately, or if they were willing to wait 15 minutes, they could have 2 treats. And again, I apologize. I don't know the exact number, but I know it was less than half of the class, and I don't know how much, but it was definitely less than half of the class was willing to wait that 15 minutes for the 2 treats. Well, in this study, they actually followed these kids all the way up into adulthood. And what they found is that the kids that waited the 15 minutes for the 2 snacks, they lived in bigger houses. They had better jobs. They made more money, okay? And and I believe, and I don't want to throw this out there because, again, I couldn't find the study, but I thought there was something kind of even more about their contentment with life and so forth. So my point is, patience is a key ingredient. So you may be thinking right now, and hey, Brandy, how you doing? Hey, Carla, good morning. So you may be thinking that, okay, Brian, great. You're talking about patience. I don't have it. I don't know. It's just not who I am. It's not how I'm programmed. It's not in the cards for me. Well, you can actually work on your patience, and in a lot of the aspects of your life, actually, you're going to have to be proactive to make the changes that you need to make on yourself in order to make the changes that you want in your life. So there's 3 main elements to it. The first one is self-control, which is consciously working on your emotions. So being conscious of your emotions and working on them is self-control. The other one is mindfulness. This is where you're like, okay, just take a deep breath, relax. And what that is it's actually your awareness of your emotions, being aware of what's going on, being aware of your emotions. And the last one is a big one because I hear it all the time, and it's gratitude. So gratitude is huge. Gratitude, so basically gratitude is linked to people that exist. And here's the thing, gratitude is something you have to practice. You have to practice gratitude all the time. Gratitude is not going to happen. You can't just go, well, I'm just not that kind of person. Well, it's because you're not practicing it. But being grateful and being appreciative and practicing being grateful and being appreciative actually then is linked to being able to build your delay for instant gratification. And let me tell you, the people that are able to delay instant gratification, it's not just the kids in grade school in this one little thing that got an extra treat because they waited an extra 15 minutes. No, I'm telling you, I am in direct contact with people. Okay, it's a difference between making $9 and $10 an hour and people that I know that are making $10, $20, and $30 plus $1,000 an hour a week. Okay, so the people that are able to get control of patience and are able to be in control of themselves and their emotions, it's really amazing what they can accomplish. I found a quick verse in the Bible, Romans 8:25. But if we hope for what we do not have, we wait for it patiently. So this is in the Bible. If you want what you don't have, then you're going to have to be willing to wait for it patiently. It's right there. If you want what you don't have, wait for it patiently. And I want to talk about how this applies to my trading. I talk about my trading all the time. Patience is an enormous aspect in trading. So many new traders, right? They get out there and, they're looking at the screen and they see these red candles, which means it's going down, and the blue candles are going up, and their phone is lit up blue. They're making money. Oh my God, I should close it out. Or it's red. Oh my God, I'm losing money. I should close it out because, I'm going to lose too much. I need to get out of this trade. And emotion is the enemy of a successful trader. A successful trader is essentially, they're going to trade like a robot. Before they ever enter a single trade, they're going to have a plan. They're going to know exactly what they plan on doing, every aspect of that trade. And then all of a sudden, A equals B and B equals C, and they're going to place the trade. And then C equals D, D equals E, and then they're going to go ahead and they're going to move their stop loss, or they're going to go ahead at that point and take profit and, either close a portion of the trade or close the whole trade. But whatever they do, it's all planned out. It's called a trading plan. And any successful trader out there has a trading plan. And I will bet you that if you sat there and you watched a successful trader go ahead and do the entry portion of their trade and do the exit portion of their trade, you're not going to be able to tell whether they won or lost that trade. So basically just looking at the exit portion, you're not going to be able to tell if they won or lost the trade. The reason is because they don't care. They are following a plan like a robot, and they already know that they're going to lose trades. It's going to happen, and they're going to win trades as well. It's part of the plan, and they don't let emotion get involved. You cannot let the emotion get involved in a trader. After they're done with it, they may look at it and be excited. Okay, hey, great, I had some wins. Oh, shoot, I had some losses. But any professional, successful trader out there knows that you have to plan for the losses in order to win. And that's, so that's really all I've got for you today is just, patience is a huge aspect of life. I think I was going to also tell a story too about my own, one of my struggles was I constantly am behind all of these. I was always getting behind these slow drivers all the time. It was driving me nuts, And I felt like everybody's grandmother happened to always get in front of me every time I'm on the road. You're immediately just wanting to hit the horn, give them your famous hand signal or whatever it is. But I was just like, what is it going on here? And finally, I ended up just giving it up, just letting it go and going, you know what? Because here, at the end of the day, I'm pretty good at math. I mean, don't hand me this giant AP calculus book and expect me to solve a bunch of stuff, but I'm pretty good at math, and I finally kind of started thinking about it, and I'm like, this 5 or 10 miles an hour difference, what's it really gonna do? I mean, at the end of the day, do I have an appointment at Kroger where I'm going to get my groceries? Does it matter what time I get there? Does it matter what time I leave there and I get home by, 5 minutes one way or the other? And even when you do have an appointment, is that 5 or 10 miles an hour over maybe a 15, 20 mile trip really going to make that big of a difference on your trip? So, I finally just, kind of let it go. And I noticed that after I let it go, I don't get behind a bunch of slow people anymore. And I think, that's just, I think there's tests in life that you're going to go through. It's going to happen. And until you show that you can pass those tests successfully, you're going to keep going through them over and over and over again. So as always, mindset is a huge part of trading. And that's, one of the things I think I try to underline with my opportunity. I trade the Forex market. I've been very fortunate. I've been making money at it. I offer my help to others that are interested in making money in the Forex market as well. If you are, PM me. But more than anything, I hope my messages motivate and inspire you to move off center and go after your dreams. So hope everybody has a great day today. Take care. Bye.